What were you guys who voted to bring this thing for discussion envisioning this to do? Because Katie said it doesn't grant us any more powers to do anything, which I was very glad to see, because we've already been proven that we can't be trusted with power because of the mask ordinance, as far as I'm concerned, and a lot of people are concerned. So what, I'm not interested in delegating to Ron more authority either as a crisis basis. So I'm curious as to what you guys were wanting to try to accomplish. If it's not going to give us any more power, Katie has made it clear it's not necessary. What is the point from your guys' perspective?
Well, it's not our guys's, but I did talk to Katie and Ron about this earlier, mainly because when we did do the face mask ordinance, you're right, there was no EOC support or Riley County support or anybody's support. And then slowly K-State started to require it on campus. And even to this day, if you ask any of the Riley County commissioners, present commissioners, and candidates that have won their seats or were running at the time, kept saying, I'm glad Manhattan did it, we don't need it in the county. And Julie Gibbs, our local health officer, also had come forward to the Riley County Commissioners and the Board of Health, which is the same thing, and asked for a face mask requirement. And they said, well, the city of Manhattan has it, that's where the population is, we don't need it in the rest of the county. So when the Riley County Health Commission, or Riley County Commissioners make decisions, they're thinking about the entire county. The density of the community of Riley County is in Manhattan. And we are going to have about 20,000 students coming back to campus. We're probably going to have football games on Saturdays. So we are going to have more traffic within the city limits than they will in the county, in the greater county. So they are not under the same pressures as our businesses and our residents and our neighborhoods and our university. All of that traffic is going to be here within the city limits. So they don't have an obligation to the city of Manhattan. We do. So in that instance, I wanted to make sure we have something in place, such as an emergency declaration, a disaster emergency declaration, because I do foresee, like I said, another 20 to 25,000 population, and K-12 is going to open up, so that's about 6,000 students, and I would think more than 60% will probably be in-person classes. We've already seen those rates go up, so I feel there might be a time when we're going to have to make some really big decisions within our own ordinances and within the city that may not impact the entire Riley County, that are going to impact us because we are not in a rural area. So.
I guess my question is Hattusal again. Katie, you said that we don't have to have the declaration to implement any of these ordinances, correct?
It's not necessary to access the FEMA or other funding at this time.
But we didn't need it for the face mask ordinance, and we don't have the ability to close schools or shut down restaurants and bars either, do we?
Well, so if the city were to start doing more regulation of activities as a result of the pandemic, it would be recommended to declare, especially in those arenas that the counties are regulated in, like Riley County is now. It would be prudent to first declare an emergency if you're going to start adopting a framework of different ordinances and resolutions. It would not be necessary, but it would be the support for those actions on a city level.
Okay, well, I'm definitely against Hattusal again. No, I'm definitely against it then, because I don't want us having the ability to limit and constrict business any more than already is being constricted and limited because of the fact that things need to get back to normal far more than they need to have another level of government poking their nose around thinking we know better than the state and the county about what's going on. And I know you guys are big on, home rule this, home rule that. But the point is that if you three disagree with the county and the state on anything, then you've just crammed another bunch of regulations on people and using the emergency declaration as the excuse to do it. And I'm just not going to be any party to that.